Hey guys, Pat from Rec Success here. And I'm going to attempt to answer a question I get asked so often. And the question is, why do I need a consultant? And I think it's a great question. Uh, it's certainly one I ask myself for a long time. And the short answer is you don't need a consultant. It would be very self serving for me to say, hey, you absolutely do need one. And while I would say everybody should have a consultant, I mean, it's not an absolute must. Many of my clients had a business for quite some time before they ended up hiring me, but they got radically different results once they did hire me. And I think there's a number of different reasons for that. Um, I'm going to use the example of a personal trainer. Many people that are, great athletes, very fit, have personal trainers. And a lot of it is about accountability, motivation, helping people to stay on task. And that is definitely one aspect that a consultant brings to the table. Um, Obviously, in the year 2020, I would say most of my clients found it critical to have a consultant. I'm very, very proud to have a 100% track record through the pandemic, not losing any of my clients. And that is a tall order in today's climate. Some of the other benefits is it's very, very natural for entrepreneurs to make mistakes. And a lot of these mistakes can be avoided with a consultant. Another very common question is, well, when should I get a consultant? I believe the best time to get a consultant is before you even open your business. And a lot of people think that it's very counterintuitive to what a lot of people think. But in my case, I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of experience in commercial real estate. I could more than likely save you years, plural, years of consulting cost. Because I believe when you have someone who's savvy in negotiating commercial leases, they can save you to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars. So, I'm not saying it's critical to have a consultant, but I think almost everybody that does have a consultant will do better than people that don't. And I don't want to make this video series and this Facebook page talking about me or how great I think I am or anything of the like. But I would just simply say, talk to some of my clients, talk to other people that use other consultants, and they're probably going to speak, to the benefit of having a consultant. I have one client who hired me before he opened up. And then at the same time, his brother was starting on another business endeavor in another industry. And my client was always being ridiculed by his brother, saying that consultants are basically thieves. They just take your money. They don't really add much to the business. And what's funny is my client was very confident in his decision making process, and using me. He uses me to this day. And his brother and him, as I said, they built businesses and opened businesses at the same time. And his brother ended up losing his business and going out of his business. And towards the end of his journey, he hired a consultant, but it was too little, too late. So my question to all of you would be, why don't you have a consultant. When you look at the history of students that are going to come and join our school in the complete aggregate total, and this is relatively firm industry wide. When you have a student, they come in, they sign up. Your average student is going to be with you 8 or 9 months. Now, obviously, you're going to have many with you shorter, many with you longer, but if you average it out, it's about 8 or 9 months for when a student comes and signs up. We'll call it 8 months for the sake of argument at $150 a month. You're going to have about $1,200 of revenue off that student, and you could potentially have more from, sign up costs, uniform costs, and ancillary sales. So my question to you is, logic would dictate if you're working with a good consultant, he's going to contribute more than one student a month, which means it would be in your financial interest to have a consultant. So many of my clients, I have a lot of clients that come with me, they stay with me for a year or two, and every call, they're like, what's next? They want it's the Matrix. They want the red pill and the blue pill. They kind of want the silver bullet every call. And that is not the way that you build a good business. And people are like, Pat, what is a good business? A good business is a sustainable business, a business that has been around a long time. What is sustainability? It's something that's going to be in business a long time, that has tight financial controls, that is not going to have to close after a few months of a public health crisis like this pandemic 2020. And there are so many consultants out there, and it's going to be the topic of my next video, and it's gonna kind of be the quick rich scheme that you see. So many consultants are like, that's their angle to bring people to them, and those are not the type of clients that I'm looking for. I'm looking for clients that want to understand that there's not a ton of difference between you and your business. Of course, there are differences, and that you want to build a sustainable business. You want to have a long-term vision for that business, and somebody that really wants to build something special, not just for them, but for their family and their students. So you're never going to see any marketing out of me that's going to be pretending to be the red pill or the blue pill. Is just like lots of hard work, and I want to work with people that love the martial arts industry as I do. And I hope this is something for you guys to consider in terms of why you should use a consultant. And I'll think about my question: why wouldn't you use a consultant when the cost benefit ratio is there in spades? So if you guys have any questions, if you have any requests at all, let me know. Now remember, with this group, if you want to put out a public request, I'm going to try to address that directly within the group. And we'll do it within the group forum. If one of you guys want to book a one-on-one coaching call, you can reach out to me and I can give you the parameters for that coaching call. And I would be happy to do that, or I'd be happy to address any of your questions and concerns for free in the group. Thanks so much, guys.